The Godot Foundation recently banned AI-generated PRs. This is a problem plaguing all of open source, and it's so bad that OpenAI banned their own customers from sending in PRs. What does this also tell us about the future of open source collaboration? It takes a lot of time to review AI code. It honestly feels like a mind explosion every time I personally had to do it. The time economics don't make any sense anymore, especially when it's done at a massive scale on a project like Godot. The mass-generated AI PRs, they don't benefit the community, it distracts it. There's a good reason behind this. The Godot developers tried to give vibe coders a shot. They wanted to be kind and include everyone regardless of what tools they use. Unfortunately, their kindness wasn't valued. The vibe coders sprayed and prayed their useless PRs, lacking the basic human respect of at least being emotionally invested into the code and being able to answer questions if a maintainer asks. Instead, the maintainers are getting, "I don't know, AI said this." This led to an update on Godot's AI policy. This isn't Godot being anti-AI. Chances are they're also likely using AI agents for coding. If they do use AI agents, does that make them hypocrites? No, it's merely balancing the economics. Open source is unpaid work, and companies rely on Godot for their business. Godot is still very limited in resources compared to Unity or Epic Games. Time is money, and they need to make sure that the time the Godot developers do spend will yield a return on investment in the project. What does this reveal about the future of open source collaboration? I think this will unfortunately lead to a future where open source might stop being open. Godot isn't the only project making changes in response to AI spam. Ladybird, for example, stopped accepting public PRs. We no longer accept public pull requests. From now on, code changes to Ladybird codebase will only be introduced by project maintainers. What has changed in open source for these people to do this? A substantial patch used to imply substantial effort, and that effort was a reasonable proxy for good faith. That assumption no longer holds. Kernel also shut down its bug bounty program. Guess why? We saw an explosion in AI Slop reports, combined with a lower quality even in reports that were not obvious slop. The never-ending slop submissions take a serious mental toll, time and energy that is completely wasted while also hampering our will to live. Is that still not big enough for you? Linus Torvalds, the creator of Linux and also a vibe coder himself, had to put his foot down on AI reports. The continued flood of AI reports has basically made the security list almost entirely unmanageable, which is all effectively pointless churn. AI detected bugs is a waste of time for everybody involved. Wait, doesn't it sound a little bit anti-AI? Not quite. Linus Torvalds is a mere pragmatist, and he says this: AI tools are great, but only if they actually help, which is something I 100% agree with. But there's one main problem with just straight up banning AI code. How do you know if something is AI or not? AI already passed the Turing test, and most of open source collaboration is done via text. It's not done in person or with live video calls that make it much easier to distinguish between human and non-human. I think the real solution to the AI pull request spam problem is controversial, but it might be necessary if you want open source to stay collaborative instead of becoming a dumping ground. At some point, projects may need to require either earned trust or a tiny payment before unknown contributors can submit a pull request. And by earned trust, I don't mean some elitist gatekeeping. I mean coordinate with the developers and ask what they actually need help with. Working on real priorities instead of throwing random AI generated patches over the wall and making unpaid maintainer clean up the mess. Because that's the problem. A bad pull request is not harmless. It creates work for other people. Someone has to read it, test it, explain why it's wrong, close it, and deal with the social fallout, if there is any. Even a tiny payment, literally something like $1, would make people stop and think before spamming a repo with smelly garbage. It's not about making money off contributors, it's about adding just enough friction that mass AI spam stops becoming free. And honestly, maybe that friction could push people to think more about funding open source in the first place, instead of having projects like FFmpeg and Blender worrying where they will get their next paycheck. Maybe we should normalize the idea that maintainer time has actual value. The alternative is that projects start doing what Ladybird browser did. No more public pull requests, and I don't blame them, because open source does not need thousands of AI generated drive-by PRs. Maintainers already have AI. What they don't have is infinite time. I don't think the Godot developers are anti-AI. They just need reasonable time economics that makes collaboration work in their favor. They don't owe us anything and have a right to choose what they have accepted into their repo. Now tell me what you think is a good solution to the AI PR problem. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe so you know when the next video comes out.